Hello, beautiful, beloved, peace and blessings to you. Happy Valentine's Day. So I wanted to do a reading for the collective for Valentine's Day. So this message is for you. This is kind of like a message from love. What does love desire for us to know? Cards are falling all over the place. Just a general message for love. If it does not resonate with you, that's absolutely fine. But I would love to know what did resonate. And I'm really excited to do this and get it out to you early. So let's see what message love has for the collective. And we're just going to see what comes up. Okay. So we have the beautiful Three of Cups. And I'm using the Cosmic Visions Tarot, which is one of my favorite decks well, all my decks are my favorite, but it is one of my favorites to do readings. Okay, so we've got a lot of threes. We've got 33, which is a sacred number. Lots of beautiful energy coming in here. I'm getting the energy of Jesus, that Christ consciousness, the collective, seeing all as a one, working together. Releasing judgment, dropped a card. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So when I picked it up, it was in reverse. So I'm going to read it both ways just to see what additional information comes out. I'm going to pull another card here, and this one, the Sun. This is one that kind of fell out when I was shuffling earlier. So this is a very beautiful message already. And at the bottom of the deck, we also have the Six of Swords. Okay, so again, we've got beautiful Three of Cups with this beautiful yellow rose at the top. And you can see that this rose is kind of connecting everything together. Roses typically, well, depending on the color, it can be different. But when I see roses, like I immediately think of love. When I see the color yellow, that reminds me of joy. It also reminds me of like our solar plexus. And so from this card, I'm getting like, this is your desire and your will and your need to connect with other people, to forge beautiful spiritual bonds with other people, from a place of joy and a place of like positive energy. A lot of times, we can get together with people and it's, we're complaining about things. We're complaining and we're connecting on the things that we feel are not right in our life. But this is different. This is a time or a relationship, a connection where you are connecting based on love, based on abundance, based on the things that you want to see unfold and happen in your life. So it's like moving away from I don't want to use the term trauma bonding, but moving away from more stagnant conversations and communities and stagnant connections, and like starting to say, okay, I'm ready to connect with my soul people, my soul family, my soul tribe, the people who get me, the people who are able to see me, to support me, to share with me, right? So we can all pour into each other and receive from each other. So there's this beautiful merging and magic and dance that's happening, because you're all like moving into a place of connection where it's not like it's all about me. It's like, this is an us. So moving from like being so ego-based, so much like focused on the I, the individual, to like focusing on community, focusing on collaboration, focusing on connection. So if you have not really been in that place, it's time to move into a space where you are open to connecting with new people, maybe starting to get outside more, whether that's physically outside or whether that's like just connecting, opening up to, groups online, different communities, whether it's on Facebook or whatever other platforms, really starting to connect with people that you feel called to. So maybe if you're like a lurker in a group, or there's someone on Instagram that you really love, but you never really comment on your post, this is really like time for you to start forging those connections and speaking your mind, letting people know you see them, and just really blossoming this. I keep seeing this rose opening up, like, it's blossoming. It's time for you to blossom, because when you're able to do that, when you're able to be open to these connections, to new friendships, new partnerships, new collaborations, new experiences, all the things. That's what's going to like start to weave together this magic. You're going to find that it's like this blossoming, it's almost like, a vine. It's going to like kind of wrap around you and it's going to pull you in, like just how this is. And it's going to like weave this beautiful connection. And see, the beautiful thing about this is there are no thorns, right? These are only leaves. So these aren't going to be connections that hurt you. And if you have been in spaces before, and this is something that's been coming up quite often, where you've been in like sister wounding, mother wounding, friend wounding, church hurt, all the different ways that maybe you were in connection or community with people, and maybe you were hurt, you were slighted, you weren't seen, you didn't feel comfortable. This is not that. These are going to be beautiful, genuine connections that are going to hold you dearly and hold you closely. So if you have or deal with like anxiety, social anxiety, tapping around that can help. Using essential oils. I love lavender, frankincense, really finding some sort of methodology, some sort of tool, whether it's going to therapy to work these issues out, whether it's finding a spiritual healer or something to help you process these energies and emotions that you are feeling, but get the support so that you can release that anxiousness and start letting go of those past woundings so that you can be open to these new relationships. These people, these energies, these relationships, like it wants to come to you. It wants to come to you. So just be on the lookout for invitations to connect with people, whether it's someone, commenting on your Facebook or Instagram post, whether it's someone that calls you, you get an email. Maybe it's striking up a random conversation with a neighbor or your mailman or just whatever it is. Look for ways that you can connect with people. These might be, like I said, just different things that feel a little bit foreign to you, things that are going to stretch you, but they're going to be so beautiful and it's going to help you grow and blossom. So while we are doing this growing and blossom and inviting in these soul connections, because we're moving away from those connections that were not, they weren't the healthy ones, right? So maybe if, like I said, if you've been hurt or wounded in some way from past experiences in group or community or a friendship or a relationship, it's like it's time to let that go so that you can start to align with the people that you're supposed to align with. Because when you come together, each of you is going to bring your own magic. And every time I look at this card, I think of like stone soup, where someone brings an onion, someone has the potato, someone has, what else goes in soup? I can't think right now, but everybody has their own ingredient. Someone has the water, and you're all adding your magic, your unique ingredient to make this beautiful sauce. So the thing about it, right, when we are manifesting, so whatever your dream is that you want to manifest, it's not going to come to you alone. You have to connect with other people so that they can bring you the things that you need, right? So if you want to manifest money in your business, you have to connect with people who could potentially be your clients, or people who can refer you to other people who could potentially be your clients, or someone that can refer you to someone who knows a news anchor who's looking for a story that you are actually versed to speak on. So the more that you connect with people, the more that you open up to connections and collaborations and new friendships, new partnerships, new alliances, new associates, networking, being more social, blossoming, opening your heart, opening your mind, letting people know who you are, where you are, what you do, how you do it, who you is, what you be, the things that make you smile, what number to dial, all of those things. The more that you do that, the more that you're able to do the things that you love. And you're going to connect with people who can help you do the things that you love. You're going to find ways to be in partnership with other people that's going to amplify your soul mission. It's going to amplify their soul mission. Like, this is beautiful. So what I'm feeling is like this quantum leaping into new social groups, into new ways of connecting with other people, of letting yourself be seen, into new ways of doing your work. You're no longer on an island. Like, you are expanding. Your friendship circle is expanding. And these people who you're connecting with, they're going to have things that they can bring to you. Some of these things will be tangible. Some of these things will be emotional, spiritual, mental, but they are bringing you medicine. They are bringing you magic, and it's going to be so, so beautiful. I think this is probably one of the best Valentine's Day readings ever, because this isn't just about, oh my God, am I going to find love? This is about you finding your people. This is love. This is spiritual love that is coming in through the way of divine, beautiful communities and connections that's going to uplift you, and it's going to shift your life in some dynamic and powerful ways. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. This is really getting like watching your manifestations grow and blossom, right? So if you look at the root of these trees, you can see the little pentacles at the bottom, and just look how each is just growing and blossoming and adding to this beautiful tree. So the things that you want to manifest are going to come forward. You're going to start to see growth in your life, in your mind, in your body, in your soul, in your career, in your business, in your home. Things are going to start changing, and you're going to be able to see it on a physical level. You're going to be able to see the changes in your life. You're going to be like, damn, my calendar is filled. My phone is ringing. These text messages are coming in. My PayPal, my Stripe, whatever is blinging. Like, I am just, again, blossoming. You are going to grow into a new person. So this goes beyond like finding love. This really is about you finding yourself, aligning with yourself, and letting you be the love that you want to receive. This is you anchoring into who you are, what you want to create, what you need, what you desire. This is you being so rooted and grounded in who you are that what you want just automatically, I love that word. I didn't mean to say it. I was trying to say automatically, but automagically, yes, because things are working in the background for illumination to take place in your life. We can see these beautiful butterflies, like they have matured from the caterpillar stage. You're not the caterpillar anymore. This butterfly has gone through metamorphosis and has emerged a beautiful, radiant butterfly, and so are you. That is what is happening in your life. You are being moving into a space of coming out of the cocoon. And that's why there's so much like, okay, it's time to get with the people. It's time to work with other people. Let people come into your life, because it's time to get out of the cocoon. Hermit mode is over. And I think this came up in one of the bonus readings that I did on the Spiritual Love Podcast. So if you have not checked it out, head over to spirituallovepodcast.com and you can listen. I've got a few episodes and some bonus episodes, and more beautiful episodes are coming to the podcast. I've also have not been creating as many videos lately because I have been working on my program, RenewYou Discover Self-Love, which launches in just a week. And I'm very excited about that. And so check that out. There's so much goodness that's coming. I'm super excited. But there are so the sun card, right? So we've got the sun. You are rooted and anchored, and you're allowing all of these different things that you want to do, how you want to express yourself. For whatever reason, I'm seeing this tree as like you, like really being grounded in what it is, like decisive. These are the things that I'm working on. These are the things that I want to grow and that I want to nurture. And you cannot be swayed in that. It's like you chose the paths that you want to walk. You chose what it is that you want to manifest. And you are now allowing that to be what guides you. And again, like whatever it is that you are focusing on, what it is that you want to see manifested in your life, the sun, that's a yes, that's a go. So if you were looking for a sign, should I do this? Should I do that? I'm not really sure. Should I connect? Blah, blah, blah. It's a yes. Do it, do it, do it, do it. This is time to crack yourself open. Six of Swords, again, moving forward. And you can see this beautiful, you can see all these butterflies, and attached to the butterfly is the boat with the person in it. And again, it's moving towards the sun. Like you don't have to worry about the rough waters anymore, because your spirit is carrying you. If you, like I said, quantum leap, that this is it. This is a shift in your mindset about who you are, about how you're supposed to show up, about what it is you're supposed to do. You're allowing yourself to move out of the thinking that love hurts, that nobody's going to accept me, you're letting all of that go, and you are moving into like a place of really like living abundantly ever after, because you have the support, you have the people, you have the connection. But first it comes from within, because you decided that you're going to shift and change your mind. And under that, here we have the Empress. You are stepping into your divine feminine energy, whether you are a masculine identifying person or a feminine identifying person. We all have this goddess energy, this divine feminine energy within us, just like we all have the divine masculine energy in us. And you're allowing yourself to be rebirthed into a place where you can receive, into a place where you can open your heart, and a place where you're able to create what it is that you want to manifest, to have the things that you need. And so maybe for you, this is starting a new project, a business, writing a book. I don't know, you might be having a baby, giving birth, but you're creating something new in your life, and it's beautiful, it's magical, it is divine. And again, like I said, then we had the Eight of Swords. You're moving out of that place where you cannot see your worth. You're moving out of that place where you're not able to see your magic, where you're thinking negative thoughts, that place where you're thinking negative thoughts and not able to see your worth, your value, your magic, your purpose, and you're taking the blinders off so that you can see who you truly are. Sometimes we can look in the mirror and we don't know who is looking back at us because we feel disconnected from self. So you're moving into self-love. Like, this is the self-love card for me, really, because the Empress allows herself to receive. She's sitting there, she's naked, she's got beautiful things happening inside of her body, and she is there on her divine cosmic throne. And so that is where you are going. You're moving towards the light in who you are. This doesn't mean that you're ignoring the things that you've experienced in the past. It means you're moving into a place of acceptance where they're no longer detracting from who you are, where you're no longer feeling shamed or burdened or guilt from things that you've experienced in the past, from fucked up things that people may have said or done to you, or ways that you maybe had not been caring for yourself. You're moving into a space of deep self-nurturing so that you can open up to receive. And as you're doing that, you're going to align with beautiful souls, beautiful connections, beautiful resources. Things that you need will be coming your way that are going to help amplify the magic, the love, and the abundance in your life. So be mindful of that. Be aware of the things that you are thinking, because if it's not in alignment with where you want to go, who you want to be, what you want to do, it's time to let it go. It's time to let go of all of those stuck and stagnant thoughts, those emotions, the things that make you feel small, that make you feel less than, the things that make you feel that you're not worth loving, that you can't find love, that love is bad, that all of these things are horrible. It's time to let all of that go and move into a space where your ego is no longer running the show, where old programming is no longer running the show, and where you can live and lead from a place of love and abundance and worth, so that you are manifesting the things that you want, so that you can have the friendships, the connections, the family relationships, the love relationships, the success in your career or business that you truly desire. Be anchored and rooted into who you are, what it is that you want to experience. And I think that is really the core essence of love. So if this was really about deep self-love, coming into a place of appreciation for who you are, for what you've experienced, and being able to share yourself, your magic, whatever it is that you came here to do, with other people, and not feel isolated, no longer hiding who you are, what it is that you want. If you want a relationship, you won't get one by not dating. Like, you have to meet people, you have to go on dates, you have to get to know other people, you got to give your phone number out sometimes. And I know it can be a challenge. But if that's what you want, you have to take steps in that direction and be open to it being an experience, right? It's a journey. And just approaching it with a new, fresh outlook, from like a place where you know like what you want, and you know that you're worth it. So no one can talk you out of it. No one can come to you offering less than what you deserve, and you feel compelled to accept it because you know what it is that you want and you're not settling for less. And that's going to invite in more of what it is you actually want to experience. So thank you so much for tuning in. Check the links in my bio to check out the podcast, as well as my course, Renew You Discover Self-Love. And I will see you next time. Peace.